Guys, so we have a special guest today.
Ayla.
So, Alana, what are we going to be doing today?
So I'm hosting today. I know you guys are so excited. Today we're doing Am I the Jerk? Actually. So we're starting with this one from user Complete Clothes. So, am I for telling my aunt that finding my birth parents wouldn't make her my bio son search for her?
What?
Yep.
What? Wait, what? Hold on, let me listen to that. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, am I the asshole for telling my aunt that finding my birth parents wouldn't make her bio son search for her?
Wouldn't make.
I'm just gonna read it. I'm 24, female, an adoptee, and I have never ever wanted to search for my birth parents or any birth family. I'm happy with the family I was raised in and did some genetic testing to get a better idea of the risk factors, so I don't need my birth family for that kind of thing. I generally don't feel any curiosity about the people I'm genetically related to. I'm also happy with my family, with my life, and I'm not feeling like anything's missing. Anything could any Something could change in the future, but I have never felt any other way about this. My mom's an older sister, aka aunt, from the title placed her son for adoption 38 years ago. She was young and felt like she had no choice at the time, but she has always wished she hadn't given him up. She tried to get him back a couple of months after he was adopted, and she tried searching for him for a few years, but it seems like he never looked for her and almost looked for her, so she hasn't found him. In a grief she carries around almost 40 years later. I think my aunt's experience has given her this warped idea that if I were to search for my birth family and show an interest in meeting the same part of my birth family as her son would do the same. She has encouraged me to be more curious about my birth family for years now, since I was a teenager and never cared. She told me not asked or suggested, but told me that I should look for my birth parents. I told her I didn't want to, and she told me I didn't know what I was saying. She has used guilt trips about my birth parents, missing me, and about my family I could be spoken out on. But I was clear I don't care. My mom spoke to her several times, and she told her to get help and stop dragging me into her grief. She refuses to leave it alone. She has asked me why I have no interest and have told her how I feel. She has really tried to make me not say I'm somewhat curious, but I'm not. And then we've had incident the other week. She mentioned it for the millionth time, and I tried to ignore her and carry on conversation, but she kept bringing it up and bringing it up. She was asked to stop by my mom and other family members, and finally she got tired. I got tired of her pressing the issue, and I told her finding my birth parents won't make her son search for her, and she needs to stop linking those things because she's setting herself up for more heartache. My aunt feels called me callous for her experience and feelings.
The aunt sounds like.
Yeah, she's. Yeah, I don't think.
I feel like that has zero correlation whatsoever, and she's just connecting dots that weren't meant to be connected.
Yes.
I feel like the aunt's just like dragging herself. Oh, the aunt's just like dragging herself into it for no reason. Like that's not even her kid.
Yeah.
Also, like, why would the kid be the asshole for that? Is that
Yeah. She's not the
if they just
asshole.
like don't want to, if they don't care about their birth parent, like if they feel, I don't know how to phrase this. Like if they feel enough of a connection with their real, parents, like the people who raised them, they don't really have a need to find their biological ones. So the fact that the aunt is like pushing them, it just complicates things. I feel like.
Yeah, she shouldn't be like using her grief as an excuse to be like making her like forcing her to like look into her history. Like if she doesn't want to, she doesn't want to. Like she's not the. It's her choice.
Yeah. I have something to say real quick before I give it to you. Is that okay?
Honestly, I feel like
I see both perspectives, but I feel like if the aunt is pushing this situation and already gave up her kid for some odd reason, I feel like there might be something mentally wrong with the aunt for to still be thinking about this, and I think she does need to get medical help. So I feel like her being crazy isn't necessarily her fault, but I do think she is the jerk in this situation. I feel like she should not have pushed her beliefs onto her nephew or
To be
daughter.
honest, I feel like this wasn't
Niece.
the best. Am I the asshole? Because it's like the kid didn't. Not the kid.
Well, that's
the
what all,
main
most of them
person
are
didn't
like
do
that.
anything wrong.
Most of them are like that.
Yeah. most
Yeah.
of the
Um,
time it's the-
I feel
That's
like
true. But also, like, I feel like they just. I don't know. I feel like there are better ones. This one, not to be rude, just wasn't all that crazy. You know, like it wasn't all that fun to discuss. There's not much to discuss.
There are.
Anyway, that's controversial. I'm sorry.
um, so I feel like the aunt saying that she wants her whatever it is niece, yeah, she wants her niece to like go look for her birth parents is making it seem like the aunt doesn't want her, just like she gave up her son. So I feel like that made the girl feel like because
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
What if? Hear me out. It turns out that the
I know what
the
you're gonna say.
adopted daughter is actually a trans woman, and that was the son hear me out, that the lady gave up because they're talking about how they never searched
That's
for it.
not gonna
and then-
happen.
Shut up. They're talking about how they never searched for their parents, and then the kid never.
That doesn't
It's
make
Pride Month. Happy Pride. Trans Pride. Whoa.
It doesn't make any sense because the daughter is 24 and the one that they're searching for is over 30.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Lying about her age though.
Guys.
What if she's
Yeah. What if she's
already looked
insecure?
into it and she knows that she's what if
I was really lost.
what
I thought it
if
was a
she
boy the
knows
whole time.
that the aunt or whatever is her biological mother and so she's on purpose lying about her age.
What if the aunt's the
Well, I
biological mother?
They've known each other pretty much their whole lives. I
But
think.
how
Oh.
old was the daughter when the aunt adopted it?
24.
Wait, the aunt?
No, the aunt isn't her biological aunt. She was adopted, and then her mom's sister
what age was she adopted at?
when she was
Wait,
like
if
a
it was her
newborn.
mom's sister, wouldn't she know her family?
What do you mean? How would it work?
Like how
I
would
feel like
how would
the aunt's like
faking
the
your age
adoptive
work?
aunt.
Yeah.
I mean, they like lied on the thing.
So it's like.
Oh, you mean
I think
for
it's like
the
she got adopted and that
Leo.
like the mom's.
what
adoptive
Faith
mom's
was just saying is that how could she fake her age if she
I'm joking,
was?
guys. I don't actually think that the girl was the kid.
I do. Conspiracy.
I'm just kidding.
Conspiracy.
Every single word that comes out of your mouth.
Okay,
All right.
Complete faith in your theory.
okay.
Next Reddit.
This is from user.
We should get one of those.
Wait, really? Okay, we're gonna finish this one, and then we're gonna have to wrap up this episode.
So 5. Okay,
You
we're
could
good.
just ask me. I have my phone in my hand.
I
Okay.
forgot. I forgot. Guys, I'm not smart.
Yo,
I can't read that.
listen.
This is from user. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Am I the
Talk, guys.
Yo.
asshole for telling my friend's new girlfriend he was the reason she was ostracized and bullied in school? Okay.
Oh,
Spicy.
well, hurry up.
It's blinking green.
Okay, never mind. It's back on, guys.
We're good.
No, I already said that. I clicked it just now. My 24 female friend Adam, 24 male, has recently started dating Cynthia, 23 female. The three of us have went to the same school, but we weren't friends with Cynthia back then. She was a bit of a weirdo at school, but people mostly left her alone because of Adam. He only made sure she was left alone in the beginning because their parents were friends, and his parents told him to look out for her. In our final 2 years, their parents had a big falling out, and Adam completely turned against her. I don't know if he did it intentionally because it all started when someone made a comment about her to him in a group setting, and Adam said something along the lines of "fuck" about her, which a lot of the year took to be agreed.
Dreams that you had you could do so you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
Green light to finally be able to openly ostracize and bully her. Adam did encourage it at times. I felt by the way he would ignore her in front of people when she tried to speaking to him. But he mostly let people bully her without acknowledging it. He was a popular guy in school, so no one word from him, and it would have stopped it all. So I do think he intentionally let her continue to be bullied, even when things got bad. When he introduced her to us as his girlfriend, I just felt so bad for her. When I got the chance to speak with her privately, I told her everything I wrote above, since I was sure he hadn't told her. All she said to me was,
It's our podcast.
oh, and then she continued to act like everything was fine. But since she confronted him because he's blown up at me over it, he said I shouldn't have gotten involved, and he never claimed to bully her or anybody else. He claims he wouldn't have. Okay, I think we already get the moral of the story.
Yeah.
No. The question is if whether or not the person who told her is the asshole.
No.
I think they are.
Wait.
Mm,
I feel like she most
Wouldn't the-
definitely should have called him out on it because that's shitty.
Wouldn't the person? Why do you think that the person?
because okay, so we're saying that they haven't talked in years, right? And she
Right.
was bullied, right?
Right.
And so this is 10 years later. Why it brings up something from 10 years ago? Don't you think that they probably know already that they had a falling out? Like I feel like they like 'cause that's what I'm saying, is that they already knew that he was ignoring her and letting her get bullied. So I'm pretty sure she already knew. So why would you bring it up 10 years later? Like, what do you think? What did they think that I was gonna do?
Oh.
Like, that's just stirring the pot for nothing.
That is
Like,
pretty
I feel that
shitty.
that's
I get like if it was still in the timeline.
like if it was still in the timeline, then I could understand. Like if it was in the course of like 2
Like,
years,
yeah.
okay, but it was 10
But
years
not
later.
even, like,
Really
a
affect
month.
her, though? Like, did it cause her like mental health issues? Because think of that if it had.
Yeah,
negative effect, then
or
it's okay to bring
like,
it up.
But I feel like still though, you would still know. Like if you even if me personally, if I was dating my high school bully or somebody who I knew protected me, and then randomly one day decided to like start ignoring me, I would not start dating them unless because like you already knew at that point.
well, the thing is, what if she was like just so into him? What if she was into him from the start? Because that's what it seems like. And then if she liked him so much, she just kind of was like, "Oh, this is just how he is," and just didn't like pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to the fact
I
that
don't know. Me personally, I
And
would
then-
not have said anything.
yeah. But like, if it was super obvious that
And they just said that they
If it
weren't
was super
and they just said
obvious-
that they weren't friends before this. So like I wouldn't go up to somebody like imagine me and Ayla just met like yesterday, and I went to her like, yeah, I don't like your boyfriend. Like
your
she used to
boyfriend
bully me.
bullied you.
Yeah.
I wonder if you know,
Yeah, I don't think that's fair. Like, you shouldn't be like, unless you truly know like everything in the story,
buddy.
and you've heard
Yeah.
like all sides, you shouldn't be thinking about it.
Also,
Yeah.
this is let's keep in mind this was 10 years ago. I bring something from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago is a long time.
Okay, yeah, like bringing that up.
You're right.
I feel like they are in fact the assholes for
Like,
bringing it up.
that's just
What
like
if she's in denial?
That's proving that there's like
Denial
that they are
is
not
a
growing
river.
up. Like if
Yeah,
you're
I
bringing
know.
up drama from the past that you did not.
They are
That's just
always wrong,
childish.
both of these two. They always have like.
What's your issue?
You guys always have conspiracy.
What is your issue?
I have no issue. You guys just come up with stupid conspiracy
to my
theories.
face. Say it to my face.
Bye, Kaylee.
Bye, Kaylee.
What?
Bye, guys.
Okay.
Okay, guys,
Bye,
that's the end of this
people.
video. Bye.